please go subscribe to the channel. This is the journey of me and Sam going from small town, middle of nowhere, Illinois, to a high rise out in Miami, to realizing that we wanted that peace and quiet life again and moving out to a homestead in the middle of Missouri. Make sure you subscribe, follow along with this journey. It's going to be a good one. Can't wait to bring you along. So we are getting into Pasture Poultry chickens, and we needed to go to a hatchery and get our chickens, and we had one of the biggest hatcheries in the country right next door. So we drove over 30 minutes, picked up our meat birds, and was blown away by the facilities. It was so cool to see all the different things they were hatching, but I was so excited to get our birds so we can start the process of filling our freezer with fresh, high-quality chicken. So we got the baby chicks. They are a lot bigger than the quail. They're all set up in here. We're gonna get them home. We got a 30-minute drive home, and then we're gonna get them in the brooder. Alrighty, so we got the quail home. We're gonna be putting them right here in the brooder, and then I'm gonna be moving these guys out to a chicken tractor later, but here's all the chicks. We're gonna get them all moved over right now. These guys are a lot bigger than the quail chicks. Let's see here. Make sure they know that's water. After getting all these chickens in the brooder, we realized real quick that we needed to make some upgrades. Luckily, we went on to Craigslist and we saw this bundle right here, so we knew it was time to get a quick upgrade. Got the new brooder set up today. All the meat birds are loving it. A lot more space. Next step is getting them in the tractor. Got the quail over here. They doing good. I'll put out a separate video about building the chicken tractor, so make sure you check that out in the chicken playlist on our channel. But what we use is we just use cattle panels we found on the property, got a couple 2x4s, put these cattle panels in between them, and then got some poultry net, blanketed it all with poultry netting, and then we ended up just building a couple doors and then putting the tarp on the back, and that gives us a chicken tractor. It's definitely a little heavier than we wanted, but it will do. We got a lot of this lumber actually from some pallets. We got most of this stuff, including that tarp, off the property, so we made the best of what we had. So I need to clean out the chicken pen, and I just got this pretty much finished up. I got a few staples to put in. So I'm letting the birds out here for the first time. The first time being outside, and I don't think they're ready to stay out here all night, but while I clean their pen, and probably during the day, I'll put them out here until they get all their feathers on. You can see they're still pretty bare on the back. So we'll let them play out here a little bit, get some fresh air. All right, so we got all the birds out here, just letting them play around, get some time in the grass, got food and water in there if they want it. But really just getting them out of the house. I got to clean up the brooder, so I don't think they're going to stay out here tonight, but this is a start, getting them used to being out on the grass, out on the pasture, and in our mobile coop. So we're going to move this coop around, this entire area out here, and have some shade and stuff for them as they go. But it's going to be a good journey. We have about 6 to 7 weeks left with these chickens, and then it'll be time to put them in the freezer. I don't know about you, but one of my favorite meals is chicken. So when we moved out here to the homestead, I told Sam the first thing that I want to make sure we are creating for ourselves is chicken. So right here we have our chickens in their mobile coop. This is a fun project for me personally. I've never done chickens like this. I've never really raised chickens besides egg layers. So it's really cool to have these chickens. We had them from a local hatchery, which is a hatchery that supplies the entire country, but they're only 30 minutes away from us. So we went and picked these things up just a couple weeks ago, really 2 weeks ago. And on week number 2, we have them out here in their mobile coop. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move them around the pasture so that they can eat all the bugs. They can actually get more nutritious in the meat because they're gonna be getting all these different minerals from the ground instead of just growing them in a cage. But we have to have this cage around them because they will get eaten. Everything wants to eat chicken out here, whether it's a coyote or a bobcat or even cougars. We do have black bear out here too that can come through. So all of those things want to eat chickens. Plus in the sky, we have hawks and we have all kinds of other birds that want to eat chickens. So to mix the best of both worlds, because we didn't want to raise these things in a cage, we put them out here in this mobile coop so we can move them around the pasture so they can be outside all day. They'll have ample amount of room for everybody, but we'll also have them safe from all the predators. So we're gonna just start them up here and then possibly get them to the back pasture, but maybe they won't even make it that long because it's only gonna be another 7 weeks until it's time to butcher these chickens.